What's going on, everyone? So Lakers are currently on a 2-game winning streak and back to 500 after beating the Toronto Raptors. I know a lot of people are saying, that the NBA basically gave the Lakers that win. Look, the last 2-minute report says otherwise. You also, a lot of people are stuck on, hey, the Lakers took 23 free throws in that fourth quarter, but failed to admit and realize that half of those came at the end of the game when the Raptors were trying to extend it. The Lakers took 10 free throws in the final minute, right? So yeah, you're going to have a ton of free throw disparity when you're taking 10 of them in a minute span. But regardless, however anybody feels, at the end of the day, guess what? The Lakers won. And think of how many times over the last few years even that the Lakers have just gotten totally just rear-ended in the referee department, right? So I'll take it. And now the Lakers are going to go take on the Phoenix Suns. And Phoenix is another team that has been terrible, right? Phoenix, look, people have made excuses all season for Phoenix. Basically everything that has happened with Phoenix, I said would happen in the offseason. I don't like their depth. I don't think that Booker, Beal, Kevin Durant are going to work well enough to kind of offset everything. I don't think that they have a real playmaker. They're not good defensively. They're the worst fourth quarter team or one of the worst fourth quarter teams in the league. They just have so many issues. And, look, don't get me wrong. There are moments where Beal, Kevin Durant, and Booker look they could be pretty tough if it's all clicking. But even if it is, especially once you get to the playoffs and things start tightening up, you're playing better competition. I just don't buy the Phoenix Suns as a real contender. I just don't, right? You never want to count out Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, but at the end of the day, I think look great on paper. In reality, I just don't think it's going to translate to that success. And so far, look, they are the 8th seed. Lakers are the 9th seed. Phoenix Suns are 19-18 on the season on a 2-game losing streak, and the Lakers are 19-19 on a 2-game winning streak. So if the Lakers win this game, they would jump and take the 8th seed from the Phoenix Suns and start making that climb up the ladder to get into hopefully at least the 6th seed, or at worst get to the 7th seed. So at least you have home advantage in the first round of the in-season tournament, which I didn't think that the Lakers would be there or even in this problem. But yeah, here we are nonetheless. But the Lakers, look, have plenty of time to right the ship. They are 3 games right now out of 7th, which isn't good, but that's not a gap that's unobtainable. And they're 4 games out of 6th. Again, not a gap that is unobtainable. So if the Lakers start to right the ship here, you could see them getting into that spot. Even the 5th seed, right? They're only 4.5 games out of. So again, not something that is completely unobtainable. It's very hard to make up that many games, but they can do it. It can happen. And a start would be beating the Phoenix Suns, right? Here's the thing, though. We're going to get a real look here at Phoenix because, again, Phoenix is reeling. They're on a 2-game losing streak. The Phoenix Suns also have gotten beat 3 times straight by the Lakers. They have gotten beat with Kevin Durant. They have gotten beat with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker. They've gotten beat with Durant, Brett Beal. However you slice it, right? The Lakers have done it. Well, this time we're going to get to see Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, right? Unless something happens between now and the time the game starts. There's no word, at least at the time of recording this, that says that Beal isn't playing, or Booker or KD or anybody. And it's really hard to sweep any team in a season series, especially when you're playing them 4 times, especially when you're playing a team like the Phoenix Suns, right? They do still have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. So you're going to see a very hard-fought game, I think, from the Phoenix Suns. And the Lakers are going to have to be locked in, focused, and ready. Because, look, Phoenix is a terrible, and I mean terrible, which is surprising given they have Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal. But they are a terrible fourth quarter team. So if the Lakers are in it in the fourth quarter, then I trust and have confidence that the Lakers can close it out and win. They've done it the last 3 times, right? Two of those times, the Lakers were down like 20 and at one point in those games, and were able to come back and win those games. But if that happens again, I don't think the Lakers win. Like, if the Lakers go down, if they start their usual first, second quarter or whatever, first half, right, and they just aren't coming out with the energy, aren't coming out with the effort, they're not doing their part and playing with their intensity and their energy and their effort and matching the Phoenix Suns, and all of a sudden we find ourselves in like a, 15 to 20 point hole, I think the Phoenix Suns are going to beat us. I really do. Now, I'm not saying that it's, lock it in. Like, if you see them up 20, that means the game's over. No, I'm not saying that, because, again, Lakers have overcame that deficit multiple times against the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix, again, in the fourth quarter is really bad in the fourth quarter. But it's just all the factors that you start putting into play. It just makes things very difficult. But if the Lakers come in with that energy, come in with that effort, come in and go, you know what, we need to continue winning, like, have some urgency in this game. And even if they're losing, let's say they're down 5 going into the fourth quarter, I trust that the Lakers can win that game. I do. Because, again, the Phoenix Suns have been a very bad fourth quarter team. And usually, law of averages, trends are usually a thing, right? They're not the worst, one of the worst fourth quarter teams in the league because of one game or, a handful of games. They're one of the worst fourth quarter teams in the league because of the body of work that they've put together over the course of the entire season. Big difference, right? But we need to match them, again, with intensity, take advantage with our size, our defense, right? Can our defense lock down and be focused and motivated and ready to go, right? I expect a big game from Anthony Davis, right? He's coming off of a big 41-point game against the Toronto Raptors. And look, he has been just phenomenal this season. Seriously, Anthony Davis has been just next level. Anthony Davis needs to be in that MVP conversation. I don't think Anthony Davis will win MVP this year because I just don't think the Lakers are going to be a high enough seed to where, the NBA would give it to him. And you have other guys that are just having incredible years as well, that are just have a better winning record than the Lakers do. But I think he needs to at least be in that discussion, or it's a disservice. I do think Anthony Davis wins Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's his to lose at this point. But we need that Anthony Davis, right? We need him to be locked in, focused, ready, and just dominate this matchup. This is a matchup that he should have no issues dominating. I need to see some urgency from LeBron. I'd like to see him get established early in this game. I know he usually likes to get other people going. And, if guys are money, right? If Reeves' three-point shot has fallen and, Prince has hit a couple threes and, they're kind of, Lakers are looking great and you don't really need him, then fine. Right? I don't have a problem with him picking and choosing, but he needs to be shorter leash. Okay, like, we're down 5. Let me go on a 6-0 run here real quick. Let me go get this lead back. Right? And just kind of keep us within, just maintain us in striking range at least for us to be able to close out into the fourth. You don't want to let this game get out of reach regardless, even if the Lakers lose this game, the Lakers still have the tiebreaker over the Phoenix Suns, which is good, because if the Lakers and the Suns finish with the same record, then the Lakers will get that bump, get that nod. But it's more so the Lakers need wins, right? More than anything, the Lakers need wins. We need to get back over 500, right? You win this game, all of a sudden you're 20-19, which is not great, but at least you're over 500 and you got another full game over the Phoenix Suns, right? Because Phoenix would be 19-19. You'd be 20-19, so you got a full game, plus you have the tiebreakers. So you're pretty much locked to at least get the 8th seed at that point, unless, Phoenix just goes on some crazy run or the Lakers just go on some crazy loss. But also that would get you, one step closer into that 7th and 6th seed, right? And even like in today's games, like you look at like Dallas is playing the Knicks. And look, Dallas is at home, but the Knicks are 5-0 since the OG trade. So more times than not, keep betting the trends, right? So if that can happen and the Knicks can continue and go make that 6-0, then that's great. Then that would give us a full game on Dallas, right? And if you get a full game on Dallas, well, now you're only like 2 games out of the 7th seed. And again, you're inching closer, right? And that's the key. Can you get closer? Can you inch closer to that? Take it a game at a time. You're not going to be able to get it all back in one game, right? But you start rattling off 3, 4, 5 game win streaks. You're going to lose a game here and there. That's fine. But, we have, like 11 games left or something like that. We got to win at least like 8 of them. We have, here, let's do this in real time. We got, counting the Suns game, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 games left. So, yeah, I was right. Out of these 11 games, we got to win, like I said, at least 8 of them, preferably 7 of them, right? Because we had 15 games total. And right now we're 2-2. So if out of these next 11 games, let's say you win, if you win 8 of them, then you go 10-5 during that stretch. That's perfect. All right. Now you're back to 5 or 6 games over 500. And look, if the Lakers beat the Suns today, I think Utah's been playing better basketball lately, but Utah, I think, is a game we can win. All of a sudden, we're 2 games over 500. You got the Thunder, which would be tough. You got the Mavs game, which to me, that is a must-win game because you got to get leverage over them. That would give you another full game over Dallas. That would be fantastic, right? You got the Nets, the Blazers, the Clippers, the Bulls, the Warriors, and the Rockets, and the Hawks. The Warriors, the Rockets, and the Hawks, those last 3 games, they're all on the road. All 3 of those games, in my opinion, are extremely winnable. Extremely winnable. So you win those, right? There's 3. Yeah, if you can beat the Jazz, there's 4. If you can get the Suns win, there's 5. If you get that Mavs win, there's 6. Blazers, there's 7. Right? Then all you need to do is win one of the Bulls, the Clippers, and the Nets. Right? Boom. There you go. That's not counting anything else. Right? So anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? Do you think the Lakers gets a W? Do you think the Suns finally win a game? Again, however you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.